Do you know God? Do you know God as what? Who? What does He do for you? Why is He interested in us? Why would He ever have the time of day to listen to my prayer? Who am I compared to God, the creator of the universe, the Alpha and Omega? It's a big thought. For me, God is everything. For me, there were many times in my life where I did not have peace in my life, and seeking the answers to many questions, and of course being born without means, I asked God, why did this happen? You know, we always talk to God more on a bad day. We ask God for things, we thank God for things, but do you get to know Him? Do you talk to Him apart from just asking Him for things? Because if I had a friend and I just called Him up when I needed Him, it's not really a friendship. Do you know that He is excited to hear from you? Do you know that you were on His mind before the earth began and He formed you in your mother's womb? That was such an amazing peace that I had at 15 years old. To know that I finally have someone who's going to be with me through it all. Who knows all my circumstances, who's bigger than my circumstances. Not like my parents. My parents loved me. My parents were there for me. They were not going to leave me at all. But they couldn't change anything. And they couldn't heal my heart. But God did. How cool is that? That He loves me so much that He sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to die on the cross for my sins. Who am I that God would ever want to even talk to me, let alone let His Son die for me? Jesus Christ, He died for my sins. But John 3:16 says, God came to save the world. He rescued us by sending His Son, Jesus Christ. In verse 17 it says, Jesus did not come into the world to condemn the world, but to save it. And when the world thinks, well, Jesus is now the only way to truth and life, yes, because He is the only one who died for our sins. He's the only one who claimed that He was God. She was the only holy one. He was the only one who faced the devil face to face. One. He was the only one who could raise Himself from the dead. And when I believe in God and I receive Him as my Lord and get to know Him as my friend, that same Spirit of God that raised Jesus Christ from the dead, the Holy Spirit, will raise me up from the dead. How cool is that? I'm not going to die. I may take my last breath here on earth, but I am confident in Him, not only for salvation, but for comfort, for strength. And I can actually talk to Him. I might be good to you, but compared to God, who's Nick Jovinick? No one. I might be good compared to some other people, but how good is good and how bad is bad? That's why we bring up the Bible and say, okay, let's not compare ourselves with each other, but let's compare ourselves with God. Well, if we do that, we got a little bit of a problem. If you think that having no arms and no legs is a problem, not knowing God is a bigger problem. And I want you to know that it's not too late. Yeah, tomorrow is not promised, but you have today to say, hey, you know what, God, if You're up there and You have a plan for me, I want to know what that plan is. And the beautiful thing about knowing God is knowing what He says. Knowing what He says about how much He loves you, about how He'll never leave you, about no matter how many times I fail, He still loves me and I'm under construction every day. And Nick fails God, but God's grace is sufficient as long as I hunger and strive to know Him more. And it's not this to-do thing, it's a love thing. I love God, and God loves me. And as we spend more time with each other, I fall in love with Him more and more every day. The most exciting thing that I can ever do today is to know something more about God's love for me and my family. He can give you faith to believe this. If you ask Him for faith, He will actually give you faith. Faith is not a gift that's earned. Faith is a gift that's given. He loves you so much. And more than anything today, I want you to know God.